if your penis isn't as hard as it used to be, if you're feeling constantly tired, and if you're avoiding intimacy not because you want to, but simply because your body isn't responding, then listen up. The cause might not be just age. It could be something simpler and fixable: a deficiency in 3 essential vitamins your body really needs. I'm Dr. Sarah, an expert in men's health with over 20 years of experience helping men over 60 regain the energy, strength, and sexual confidence they thought was gone forever. Most doctors don't talk much about this, but the truth is, many older men don't actually suffer from a deficiency. Desire often comes from poor blood flow, lack of flexibility, and hormonal imbalance. Usually the fix isn't through pills, but through what you eat. Drop a comment below and let me know which country or city you're following me from. I love seeing how far this message spreads and hearing everyone's thoughts. Today, I'm going to break down the 3 vitamins every man over 60 should be taking and how these vitamins can bring back natural erections, boost testosterone levels, and recharge your energy. Stay with me because I'll also reveal the biggest mistake men make when taking these vitamins and how to avoid them. Before we start tonight, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any important health tips made especially for men over 60. If this message speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 and let me know how I can make this content more useful for everyone. Alright, let's get started. The first and most overlooked point: restoring blood flow and natural erections in men over 60 used to be something your body did easily, especially when you spent time outdoors. But as you get older, its levels drop sharply, and along with that, blood flow, energy, and performance decline. I'm talking about vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. But for you, it might be the key to regaining your strength and confidence. Let me explain why vitamin D is like the spark for blood flow. I remember the first time I sat down with a man named Paul, 67 years old. He was smart and thoughtful but deeply frustrated. He told me, "Doctor, I still want to be close to my wife, but my body just doesn't respond." Those quiet admissions are what I've heard from hundreds of men over the years. What's most surprising is that this is often the starting point to reigniting that spark. It's not a magic cure, but vitamin D is one of the most important nutrients often overlooked when it comes to men's health after 60. We usually think of it as just a vitamin we get from the sun or something kids need to build strong bones. But the truth is, vitamin D plays a direct and powerful role in male performance. It's like a key that helps your blood vessels open up, allowing oxygen-rich blood to flow through your body, including the areas that define your masculinity. Without it, blood flow decreases, energy drops, and intimacy becomes harder than it should be. More than 40% of older people often suffer from vitamin D deficiency. I'm talking about good men who exercise and eat reasonably, yet they wonder why they don't feel like themselves anymore. When your vitamin D levels are low, your body makes less nitric oxide, a molecule essential for blood flow and sexual performance. It's not just about intimacy, it also affects endurance, mental clarity, and confidence. The good news is fixing this deficiency isn't complicated. Just 15 to 20 minutes of morning sunlight, eating more salmon, tuna, or fortified dairy products, along with taking a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement, can make a huge difference. Working out your body is right. Patients who couldn't even finish walking around the block suddenly find themselves full of energy and reconnecting with their spouses. This isn't just theory, it's chemistry. It's one of the easiest ways to get your strength back. But despite how powerful vitamin D is, it has its limits. Even if blood flow is good, your body still needs energy to move that blood and turn it into real action. That's where vitamin B2 comes in. And if you're feeling tired for no reason, this might be the key to restoring the energy you've lost. 2. Vitamin B12, the energy generator. A few years ago, I had a patient named Robert who was 7 years old. A retired firefighter and grandfather, but beneath his tough exterior, he looked worn out. He told me, "Doc, I sleep 8 hours and eat my meals, but I feel like I'm dragging myself all day. My mind is foggy and my body is tired. And when it comes time to be close to my wife, I just don't have the energy." His story stuck with me because it's so common, and I couldn't ignore what he was describing. What Robert had was a classic vitamin B12 deficiency, something I see in hundreds of men over 60. This vitamin is essential for energy production, and without it, your body can't turn food into usable energy, no matter how healthy your meals are or how well you sleep. Vitamin B12. A few years ago, I had a patient named Robert. He was 78, a retired firefighter, and a granddad. But beneath his tough exterior, he looked worn out. He told me, "Doc, I sleep 8 hours and eat my meals, but I feel like I'm dragging myself all day. My mind is foggy, and my body's tired. And when it comes to being intimate with my wife, I just don't have the energy." His story stuck with me because it was so common, and we often overlook what Robert was describing. It turned out to be a classic vitamin B deficiency, something I see in hundreds of men over 60. This vitamin is essential for producing energy, and without it, your body can't turn food into fuel. Energy you can actually use. No matter how healthy your meals are or how well you sleep, a B12 deficiency plays a big role in forming red blood cells, which carry oxygen to your muscles, brain, and even your reproductive organs. When these cells drop, everything slows down, your stamina drops, your focus weakens, and you might feel disconnected from things that used to excite you. Here's the problem. As you get older, your body's ability to absorb B12 from food decreases. Even if you eat meat, eggs, or dairy, it might not be enough. But that's not all. Vitamin E also helps your body produce. Testosterone works more efficiently, and this is super important after 60. A drop in testosterone doesn't just affect your sex life, it also impacts your mood, motivation, and sense of purpose. The good news is that getting your vitamin E levels back up is easy and natural. Nuts like almonds, sunflower seeds, olive oil, and leafy greens like spinach or Swiss chard are all great sources. If needed, a high-quality natural vitamin E supplement can also help. I've seen guys like James come back after a few months smiling, feeling sharper, stronger, and more connected to life again. You might be wondering right now, what happens when you combine these 3 vitamins? Is there a way they work together to boost the results? The answer is yes. In fact, when used correctly, these nutrients can create a chain reaction that changes not just your energy or erections, but your whole experience with aging. So let's find out how. Why do these 3 vitamins work better together? A few years ago, I had a patient named Walter. He was 68, a retired football coach, always proud of staying active and sharp. He had been taking vitamin D for a while, then added B12 after feeling tired, and then started taking another vitamin. After I explained to him the role of testosterone, he didn't feel any real change until he started taking all 3 together regularly and in the right amounts. I remember he came to my office one afternoon, grinning from ear to ear, and said, "Doc, I don't know what you did, but I feel like I've got a brand new engine." That's the power of how these vitamins work together. They don't just work alone, they support and boost each other. Vitamin D improves blood flow by increasing nitric oxide. Vitamin B12 boosts the production of red blood cells that carry oxygen through that improved flow. And vitamin E protects and nourishes the blood vessels. At the same time, it supports the regulation of testosterone, which gives you energy and desire. Each vitamin alone plays an important role, but together they create what I call the vitality triangle. Blood flow, energy, and hormonal support all work together in harmony. This is really important as you get older because your body doesn't bounce back the way it used to. Nutrient absorption slows down, inflammation builds up, and recovery takes longer. Missing just one component can throw the whole balance off. But when you combine all 3 in the right way, your body starts to remember how it used to feel. You might find yourself waking up more refreshed and noticing the difference. Clarity in your thoughts and faster responses when you need them, not just physically, but emotionally too. You'll regain your confidence, and that's something no medical treatment can really give you. Tor wasn't a special case. I've seen the same transformation in hundreds of men who take these nutrients seriously and make them part of their daily routine. But here's the thing, most men don't feel these benefits. Why? Because without realizing it, they make a common mistake that completely cancels out the progress they're trying to make, and if you're not careful, you might be doing it too. So, let's talk about this mistake and how you can avoid it. Avoiding the 5 most common mistakes men make. One morning, a man named Gerald came into my clinic carrying a plastic bag full of supplements. He was 74 years old, sharp and educated, and it was clear he was doing his best to take care of his health. He emptied the bottles onto my desk and said, "Doc, I've been taking all these supplements for months, but I still feel tired and foggy. Honestly, nothing's improved, especially when it comes to my relationship." I heard the disappointment in his voice, a feeling I've heard many times before. The biggest mistake men make, especially those over 60, is assuming that just taking supplements is enough. They buy all kinds, cheap and unnatural vitamins from stores or online, and people think all vitamins are the same, but they're not. The type, quality, and dosage of a vitamin determine whether your body can absorb and use it or just flush it out without any benefit. Take vitamin B, for example. Most common brands use a form called cyanocobalamin, which many older men can't properly convert. What you want to look for is methylcobalamin, the active form your body can actually use. The same goes for vitamin D. D2 is cheaper, but much less effective than D3, and the same applies to vitamin E. Artificial supplements might lack the full range your body needs to support blood circulation and testosterone. Another common mistake is being inconsistent. Taking vitamins once or twice a week whenever you remember won't lead to lasting change. Your body thrives on routine and needs ongoing support to rebuild energy, improve blood flow, and restore hormonal balance. This isn't about quick fixes. It's about building a strong daily foundation. When Gerald started using better forms of vitamins and took them consistently, things changed dramatically. After just a month, he told me he was sleeping better and waking up feeling energized. He said with energy, and in his own words, "I feel like a man again." This change didn't come from trying harder, but from doing the right thing now. I've learned what helps and what to avoid. The next step is to make all that part of a practical routine. You might be wondering, how can I make this part of my day without it getting complicated? That's exactly what we'll talk about next. A simple daily routine any man can follow to boost his energy, performance, and vitality every day. So let's build a daily plan for you, the daily routine for your vitality. When I work with older men, the first question they usually ask me comes mixed with hope. And hesitation is normal, doc. Just tell me what to do every day. I don't need anything complicated, I just want something that works. I really appreciate this question because at this stage in life, most men aren't looking for trendy stuff or tricks. They want stability, simplicity, and a plan that brings back their sense of strength. So, let me tell you about Frank, a 66-year-old guy who used to be a carpenter. He came to me struggling with low energy, poor sleep, and low confidence in his relationship. We didn't completely change his life. We built a simple but strong routine around the vitamins we talked about, and it made a huge difference. Every morning, Frank starts his day with a full glass of water. He was also taking a vitamin B supplement with a protein-packed breakfast. After breakfast, he'd go for a short 15-minute walk in the sun to naturally boost his vitamin D production. If the weather was cloudy or it was winter, he'd take a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement with his first meal. A handful of almonds or sunflower seeds gave him vitamin E, and he'd add a few drops of olive oil to his lunch salad. That was it. No strict rules or complications, just small, intentional choices. After a few weeks, Frank said he had more energy to play with his grandkids, felt closer to his wife, and gained confidence. He started to come back to himself after gradually losing it over the past few years. He felt like himself again. Not a weaker version, but a stronger, more stable version of the man he used to be. The truth is, you don't need dozens of pills or complicated routines. What you need is a steady rhythm, the right nutrients in their proper forms, and a mindset that says, "I'm still in control of my health," because you really are. And to wrap this up, I want to leave you with one last message that every man over 60 should hear but rarely does. If you've ever asked yourself, is it too late to feel strong, passionate, and full of life again? It's not. The answer might surprise you, so let's talk about that last message. You're still capable. If you've made it this far, I want to take a moment to speak to you, not as a doctor, but as a man who's spent over 30 years sitting with guys like you. Men who've lived full lives, worked hard, raised families, built legacies, and now find themselves wondering why their bodies don't feel the way they used to. That question isn't a sign of weakness. It's proof that you're still fighting, still searching for the strength, energy, and connection that make life meaningful. And that's something I truly respect. We talked about 3 essential vitamins, starting with vitamin D, the spark that kicks off the cycle. Blood flow boosters that open up your vessels and get blood flowing where you need it. Vitamin B12, the energy generator, fuels your brain and muscles, giving you stamina. Vitamin E, the fertility defender, protects your heart, supports testosterone, and keeps your system running smoothly. But real strength doesn't come from just knowing their names, it comes from making them a part of your life. The truth is, these elements don't just support your body, they boost your identity, your confidence, your presence in relationships, and bring back that feeling of being yourself. I've seen it happen again and again. I still witness men who thought their best years were behind them, discovering a whole new energy that changes everything. So, what's next is up to you. You can take what you heard today and just put it aside, or you can choose to move forward. You can decide to give your body what it's been quietly asking for. You can go for a morning walk, take your supplements mindfully, and say yes to your health and your future. Because I truly believe it's not too late, not even close. You still have time to be stronger. You can still reconnect, and you still have time to be the man you know is inside you, confidently and unapologetically. You've already taken the first step by being here. Now it's time to take the next one. If this touched you, helped you, or gave you something to think about, don't keep it to yourself. Hit the like button so we know this content is making a difference, and share it with a friend, brother, or anyone you care about who might want to hear this message. If you have a moment, leave a comment below and let me know what resonated with you the most, or tell me any topic you'd like me to cover in the future. Every comment helps shape this space. And if you want to support this channel and join our mission to create more valuable content for men over 60, consider making a small donation. Every little bit helps fund better research and improve the videos to get this message out. To all the guys who need this, you're not just a viewer, you're part of the movement, and I'm grateful you're here. Before you go, drop a comment telling me which city or country you're following my posts from. I read every comment, and it's really important for me to connect with you. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah.